If you have a problem, if no one else can help, and if you can find them, maybe you can hire the A-Team.
Hey there, my beautiful Belgian beer buddies, and welcome back to the channel. I'm here again with another beer review video of 3 beers, as you're used to, and you've probably figured out by that clip that you just saw that it's going to be about beers that start with the letter A.
Hey!
And why am I wearing a t-shirt this time? Because it says Endless Summer, which is very appropriate because we're having our first heatwave ever in bloody September. But without any further ado, let's get started.
Bottoms up!
So the first beer of the day is this one right here. It's Affligem Blonde at 6.8% of alcohol. It's a pretty nice Abbey beer. I've had it once before, but that was in the Champagne region of France, where you can literally find it in any cafe. And, well, I mean, it wasn't bad, but I wasn't there to drink beer. Originally, this beer was brewed in a Benedictine abbey in the municipality of Affligem in Flemish Brabant. Out of the 3 beers that I'll be covering today, this one has the longest history because it was first mentioned in 1074. Then it has quite a history, but it was brewed until 1917 when the German occupiers decided that they needed the copper of the brewery for their ongoing war efforts. Afterwards, from 1920 until 1940, they were brewing again. Surprise. World War II stopped that. Thank you, Germany.
And back!
And afterwards, there was a lot of back and forth between breweries, but it was mainly brewed in a brewery of Opwijk, which is just north of Affligem. Currently, it's being brewed by Alken Maas in the brewery in Alke, but the Abbey of Affligem still owns the brand, so the recipes can't change. Now, let's open this baby, pour it out, and have ourselves a taste. I don't have an Affligem glass, but Grimbergen is an Abbey beer too. It'll do.
That'll do, pig. That'll do.
I do have to say that I really like the smell of this beer. It's yeah, I don't really know what a good name for it would be. Some stuff in my glass.
Much later.
See? That's pretty. That smells really nice. Really fruity, and well, you can smell the alcohol too, but because at 6.8%, it's not a weak beer by any means. Cheers. Yeah, I stand by my statement that it's just okay. I mean, I get why they really like it in France, because French beer is nothing to write home about. Don't go yelling at me, France.
I fart in your general direction. Your mother was a hamster, and your father smelt of elderberries.
But yeah, when it comes to like other Abbey beers, I prefer Grimbergen or Leffe. It has more depth and flavor. Yes, it's a very nice way to say it's what I desire.
What do you desire? What is it you desire?
So yeah, it's a good beer. It's a bit, yeah, a bit neutral, which can be dangerous. I mean, you can be like, oh, you know, this tastes like any other Pils beer, more or less. It has a bit more character than that, but it's a bit stronger than most Pils beers, because most of those are like 5 or 5.2 or something, somewhere around that region. And this is 6.8, so it'll sneak up on you. It's nice and refreshing, though. It's really nice, because it's been really hot here for about a week. And, yeah, nice cold beer. I love Belgium.
It's great to be a Belgian.
Flavor-wise, it's definitely a mix between a Pilsner beer and a light Abbey beer. It's not bad. And big export product, so it's probably easy to find abroad. That's good for you guys.
10 seconds later.
All right, we're going to continue with the second beer. No, let's start over because I didn't even get the beer out yet. You know what's a good idea? You eat a banana, a little bit of yogurt, and a cookie, and then you go cycle for 36 kilometers while it's warm outside. And then you start drinking beer. 8.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
Now for the second beer on the list, we have a brown beer listed. It used to be a Trappist, but it's no more because the brewery got sold in the beginning of this year, 2023. Here it is. Achel number 8 brown, which is fairly straightforward. The 8 stands for the alcohol percentage, 8%. And it's a brown beer. It is brewed in Hammond Achel, which can be found in Limburg. Also in a Benedictine Abbey, just like the previous beer. But this one is called the Achelse Kluis. I'm gonna open this puppy and pour it in another Achel glass, but another Trappist glass, a Chimay. So actually, maybe it's not worthy anymore to be poured out in a Trappist glass, because it's not a Trappist anymore. It still says it is, but, well, old bottles. What you gonna do? It's pretty. Oh, I think I'm gonna like this one. It smells a bit sour. Kind of like my sour beers. It reminds me a bit of Oval or a really good Gose. But I've never tried it before, so yeah. Smells good. Wow, the foam is already tasty. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Cheers. Oh wow, that's good. It's good. Yeah, that's another very dangerous beer. That's more dangerous than Affligem, because with Affligem you could at least smell that, you know, there was alcohol in there, but this one's like, there's no alcohol in here. My butt at 8%. Yeah, it's really complex, really smooth too. Wow. Great job, Achel. Hooray for my province. Woohoo! Woohoo! And yeah, it's brown, but also a little bit amber color too, but like a deep amber. Looks very different from this one. Look at these beautiful babies next to each other. Yeah, very well done, Achel. So a little bit of history about this abbey, or monastery. It was started as a chapel in 1648 by Dutch monks, and it became an abbey in 1686. It was destroyed during the French Revolution. It's always the French or the Germans, isn't it? They really didn't want us to brew our beers. Come on, guys. Chill the F out. It was rebuilt in 1844 by monks from Westmalle, which is another Trappist that will eventually be featured on this channel. The first beer was brewed in 1852 and it became a Trappist brewery in 1871. It was abandoned in World War I and the Germans stole the copper again. Come on, dudes. They started brewing again in 1998. That's fairly recent. and they got help rebuilding the brewery by monks from Westmalle and Rochefort. We've already covered the Rochefort Trappist, and that was divine. And this is really good too. I've already said it before, but this beer is very smooth. And now I'm wondering how the lighter varieties of this beer actually taste. Because I think 8 is one of the stronger ones. There's, I'll have to check if there's other ones that have more alcohol in them. And well, as always, there will be links in the description below, so you can check it for yourself. But I know for a fact that there's lighter ones. You have Achel 5 and Achel 6. So this is 8. So yeah, I'll probably be tasting some of the other ones too.
Just then.
So now that I've tried this Achel beer, that completes my 6 Belgian Trappist beers. Even though it's technically not a Trappist beer anymore, but come on, it's technicalities, you know. So the other Trappist beers are Chimay, Orval, Rochefort, Westmalle, and Westvleteren. And I've tried all of them. Not all varieties of all of them. And actually the one that I've tried the least is probably Westmalle. Which is funny, because somebody I know really loves Westmalle. Well, that's something to work towards.
Later.
So I just finished the Affligem. I still have this much of Achel left to go. But I'm gonna go eat something a bit more substantial, because I had a very light breakfast and then I cycled a lot, so I'm feeling these things. I'll see you soon.
Come back and stay for good this time.
Alright, I'm back after I ate a little bit. That was very necessary. So the third and final beer on the list of today is a beer that's brewed very nearby me. It's Adeladus Triple, which is brewed in my city. A lot of times this year I've actually already cycled past this brewery, the brewery of Kerkom bij Sint-Truiden, or for short, Kerkom. It's 8.5% in alcohol. It's a triple beer. Something that sets this beer apart from other beers is that it's not flavored with hops like is common nowadays, but with Groot.
I'm Groot.
Which is a mixture of 10 indigenous herbs. So I'm gonna open this, buddy.
I'm not your buddy, friend. He's not your friend, guy. I'm not your guy, buddy.
We're all buddies here. I don't have a single loudest glass. I'm so sorry, I didn't have any of the signature glasses today, but it's not that important. Come on. Ooh, this is unfiltered, I forgot about that. Ooh, look at it go in the bottle. You guys can't see, but this is very pretty what's going on here. So this beer was made for a special occasion, for the opening of the renewed Abbey Tower of my city of Sint-Truiden on the 1st of May of 2005. And it's named for one of our abbots in the past, Abbot Adelardus II, who was the head of the abbey at the time. And he built the Church of Our Lady in the 12th century. So that's quite some time ago. Let's pour him. Oh, that's pretty. Yeah, this is definitely more an amber beer. Well, we've had 3 different colors in this video. My selection of those beers had nothing to do with that.
Sarcasm?
It was not engineered at all. So yeah, I'm using a left glass, as I said, I think. Oof, there's a lot of stuff floating around in this beer. Wow, it's pretty. Smell it? It smells nice. Well, I've said all I wanted to say about this beer, so it's time to drink. Cheers! Wow. That's the most flavorful beer of all of them today. Very, a lot of flavors going on in that aftertaste. Wow. That's nice. Very nice.
Nice.
Go my city. Also the first time I've ever tasted this. Yeah, it's definitely different from other beers I've had. Also has a very, you know, the dryness in your mouth after you've eaten a piece of bread? It totally has that going on. I bet this packs a lot of calories. This really is like drinking a piece of bread. Piece of bread that makes you drunk. Wow. I'm very impressed. Now I'm gonna go take my time to finish off this beer. I would like to thank you all for watching this video. If you like it, please give it a like. And don't forget to subscribe and turn your notifications on. It helps me a lot, and it will help you a lot too. I promise. Bye! And don't forget, bottoms up.